friendly competition, let's say like this. But of course, they want to make their name. So the best way to make the name is beating the Gracies, right? Which is like a monopoly. Back then, the Gracies were winning every division. All the Gracies, they were like just like winning everything, right? So my dad was like very well trained, you know, like training very hard, and he was like winning everything, and he got like few fights before, and he ended up like in the final with Rorion Gracie, which in Brazil we say Rorion, right? The R sounds like H.
Yeah.
So I think sounds better Rorion, not Rorion.
Yeah.
You know, like
Rorion Gracie.
Doesn't everything look like sounds the same guy, you know? Like so Rorion Gracie, which is the, for who doesn't know, he's the creator of UFC. All right, he was the first guy and the first son of Helio Gracie, or in English, Helio Gracie, right? So he got in the final with this guy, right? And he was a Gracie, and he was like a very good guy, and I think they were like a brown belt back then. And man, like my dad mentioned to me, like, mate, like I was like shitting myself, you know, because it was like the whole Gracie family, you know, and like Carlos Gracie was alive, you know, Helio Gracie, they were like just like, you know, staring at my dad, and it was like very, you know, tense. He was just tense, and he was like, man, like oof, I was like very nervous, and luckily like the master came to him, João Alberto Barreto, which is one of the masters. He came and said, Guilherme, forget the name Gracie. Just go there and do what you know. You know? Just show your jiu-jitsu. Forget the name. Just go there and get him. You know? And my dad said that this was the boost that he needed, you know? So it was just a switch, and just like, all right, man, let's do it, you know? And he went to the fight, man. Helio Gracie was the referee of the fight. Just to have an idea, you know?
Yeah.
He was the referee, and man, his first son. So of course, like if it was like by points or whatever, you're gonna give to the son.
Yeah.
Right? So the only chance that my dad had was submitting.
Yeah, he had to finish the fight.
Had to finish the fight. So my dad went straight away. They started like standing up. My dad got a beautiful takedown. And when he finished the takedown, he attacked the arm straight away. Rorion like kind of escaped. You know that spinning armbar?
Yeah.
So when he was attacking this arm here, Rorion escaped. He did like a spinning armbar very quick. Rorion was right in a bad spot. They were like fighting a little bit there, boom, boom. End up like submitting Rorion. Was like 1 minute. Was like very quick. And then my dad remembered this scene of Helio super pissed off, you know, like just angry at his son and yelling with the son, you know, like, oh, you idiot, what are you doing, like that, you know, like, and my dad was just like, man, come on, it's Helio Gracie, the legend there, right? And my dad was kind of like, oh, my dad was pretty young, he was like 17, something like that, you know, and he was just like, ooh, what should I do? So it was like just like with the, like a little bit like in the corner there, just like just waiting, you know, and one guy came from the crowd, which is like a friend of Helio, and just say, Helio, you have to raise the hand of the champion. You forgot that part. You know, like so Helio came and like raised the hand of my dad. And man, my dad was like, wow, man, like it's like a dream came true, you know. He could beat one of the Gracies like in a time that the Gracies were just smashing every division, you know, they were winning everything. And that the best part is after. So when he finished the fight, he went to the changing room, or the, you know, to change the clothes and everything. And like a group, like from the family arrived. It was like a Rose Gracie, which was the one like similar age as my dad back then. And Rickson was like a kid.
Yeah.
Rickson was a kid. Royler, he was a kid too.
Yeah.
Royler was a kid. But so it was like a bunch of little kids, like the Gracies, but the legends, you know, but kids yet. And Rose, so they come to my dad and say, look, man, this is not gonna stay like that. You cannot like win from a Gracie and thinking that would be, and that's it. we're gonna come and you know, chase you. You know, like they were kind of like, you know, like, and my dad was just like, look, I will be competing, so come in a comp and we can have a fight. Because my dad was like very confident of himself, especially after he beat the Holden Greicy, which is the eldest. You know? So, well, unfortunately, I think because of the name, the Grace name, and like they were very smart with the image and the marketing aspect. They were like very smart, especially Carlos Grace was like very like a good mind for these kind of things. He never put Hals with my dad in the same division. So every time that my dad was winning, going to that, I don't know, lightweight, so Hals were going middleweight.